the 30. So 1st and 10 now
11.
from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas. Dot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
11.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Hopkins, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Get set. 12. 11.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 2nd down and 3. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
Ritter from the gun. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Ritter back to throw. That's to his tight end all. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again, it's Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 3rd and 4. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Ritter off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. The hot.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
12, 12, 12.
It's a pickup of 6.
11 Thomas.
Second and 4 at the 47.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Gun. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll try the left side. It's Hopkins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the
12, 12, 12.
line.
Dot.
Now it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. A pass complete to Odunze. And they work this out past the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ritter going to change it up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Ritter now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Ritter headed right off the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught, and he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And this complete to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ritter to throw it. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ritter. That one caught by all, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Marvin Mims.
31 yards.
And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Burrow on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want
keep throwing, you'll catch it eventually.
They want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell
From 21 yards away.
and the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw again.
That's taken in by Franklin.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Ritter from the gun. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 1. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear.
That's caught at the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Well,
That was a quadruple coverage.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive.
You said you're like 14 picks, bro.
This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight.
Like, they let people like this put up 21 points in a game. And the other Madden, you see, they're putting up 0 or 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Ball takes forever to get there, man. I mean, it's ran 30 yards to get that shit.
And the Bengals grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, good. Blowout win, blowout win.
I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd down and 6.
11. Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.